Audio is rolling. 3, 2, 1. Good evening and welcome to Justin's Joint, where we're talking about absolutely nothing tonight. And I just realized I still have my frickin' headphones on. Ugh. I really hope I didn't break those. Okay, welcome back to the joint. Sorry about the little outburst there. I promise it won't happen again. It was mostly just for dramatic effect anyway. You know, I don't want to be one of these weird guys with the big headphones on all the time. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's not like I think it looks dorky, but it looks dorky, and that's not what I'm going for here. I'm not going for that. And I really like these headphones, so you know, I'm glad they didn't break. Anyway, all that aside, tonight's something new in the way of audio. What I've been doing is just rolling with the microphone built in to my phone, which I'm using to record. And tonight I'm using an actual microphone. And the reason I haven't been doing that before is because I did not have an audio interface. What I was thinking of doing was using this, which I showcased in a video recently, which it would help, and it does help. I did try some things, and it really does help. However, really, I already had the microphone. I already had this mic stand. I already have all the cables. I figure I've already got a computer. I might as well just chip in the extra $50 and get an audio interface and just do it right. So that's what I did. So that's what this video is all about, is just experimenting with audio and all things audio related. I don't know. Anyway, so tonight that's really all I'm doing. I'm trying to scope out how it sounds, best microphone placements, because I don't have a pop filter. I don't have a pop filter for when I smoke a pipe. Yeah, that kind of a thing. So, best microphone placement and all that stuff so that I don't get all kinds of weird sounds and all of that. And the other thing is, these are knockoff SM57s, which they're great. They're great sounding mics. I use them for my guitar amp when I play. However, they are very directional. So if I don't talk into them, you don't hear me nearly as well. I mean, you'll notice. So, that kind of thing. And the other thing that I want to kind of scope out and feel out is background noise, because I'm fixing to smoke a pipe down here, and I've got my fans running over there, which usually you can hear them. You know, there's just this constant background drone, and you can hear them really well. And I suspect that this is not going to completely eliminate that issue, but I have a feeling it's going to mitigate it by like a lot, to where it's almost not noticeable if you didn't know to listen for it. Because if you listen right now, you'll hear something in the background, but I don't think you're going to hear very much. So on to the tobacco. The important stuff right now. I'm gonna smoke it in this. This is a Crown. I know nothing about it other than it's purty. And I've got two things that I'm gonna smoke. So I recently finished off some W.O. Larson, and I recently finished off some Mac Baren Vanilla Cream. Both were good tobaccos. Both of them grew on me as I was horking them down, but I'm not gonna put them back in my rotation, and I definitely want to smoke some different things. And this is just throwing me off. So apparently, when I have Audacity running, if I don't move the mouse around at least a little bit, the computer goes to sleep, and then it freaks me out because and then I'm like, is it still recording? Yes, it was. Just threw me off. Anyway, back to the tobacco. So I finished off those two, making room on the shelf for new stuff, but now I kind of want to keep going, but I think I'm either going to smoke what's in this pouch, which is a mainstay of mine, which is why it's in the pouch, and that is Lane 1Q. And I'm just going to stick my nose down in here. Smells like the inside of a tobacco pouch. It's the problem with this pouch. You can't stick your nose down in there because it's like this rubbery lining, and that's all you ever smell. I mean, you can pull it out of here and you can smell the tobacco, but now this stuff has actually been in here a while, and I'm surprised that it's not just drier than a popcorn fart right now, because it's been in this pouch for months. But I guess that's not a surprise with Lane 1Q. It's very similar to the next tobacco that I'm about to show you, in the fact that they put something in it that makes it shelf stable for, like, I don't know, indefinitely. Probably not the best for you, but hey, you know, if it's good to you, it's got to be good for you. Anyway, so that's that one, and then I just barely bought some of this. This is Captain Black. This is a very similar tobacco to the Lane 1Q, except that it's just a little different. I mean, it's similar. It's in the same genre, same family, but it is a little different. You get some chocolatey, raisiny smell in this pouch. And I haven't had any of this in a really, really ridiculously long time. So I kind of think that, I don't know. I'm still torn. I think the trouble. Why is it so difficult to pick from between two run-of-the-mill aromatic everyday tobaccos? I mean, it's not like either one of these is anything special. Why is it so hard for me to choose? But I'm gonna choose the Lane 1Q. I just opened that. I just got that. This stuff is really old. I need to hork through this at least, finish off what's in the pouch. So what I'll do is I'll jar this up, since I went ahead and opened it. I mean, it's not like it was airtight to begin with, and this stuff could probably sit on a shelf for, you know, 5 or 6 years and not be bad. I don't know what they do to it, but it's the same thing as this. Who knows? Take it for what it is. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, here's a little tip for you, something that I just thought that I would share. So I've got this Comoys pouch. You know, it's just this tobacco pouch. You know, you open it up and you put some tobacco in there. You tri-fold it. Now, the thing that I don't like about this is that it doesn't, when you first fill it up, it doesn't really stay closed all that well. So I happen to have a teenage daughter living in my house. And what that means is that I'm constantly finding hair ties like this one. So I stumbled across a black hair tie and I kept it for myself, and now it holds my tobacco pouch shut. Oh, it's just a beautiful thing. I've even had people comment, "Hey, that's a nice hair tie." And I'm like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, it is." I'm not too manly to admit I need something to keep my tobacco pouch closed. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and load this up, and I'm going to get this pipe going. Probably go get a cup of coffee too, because, you know, you can't smoke a pipe without a cup of coffee. That just seems, I mean, no, you can't. And I do all the time. But if I had my choice, pipe and a cup of coffee. So let me get this packed up. I'm doing this down here off camera. I'm not doing anything, you know. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. Terrible joke. All right. We're back. We're ready to go. The good news is I probably only have about 2 bowls left in there. I probably only have about 2 bowls left in that pouch, and then I can start working on something else. So let's just go ahead and tamp this baby up. Tamp it. Tamp it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. And then we are going to be using matches from Jerry's. Go to jerry's.com and use the coupon code Justin's Joint, and you can get absolutely nothing because I don't have any sponsors. Who am I kidding? I just like that store. So here we go. Lighten her up. Look at all of that beautiful aromatic smoke. I will tell you, Lane 1Q, it's not like the best tobacco. It's not like a tobacco that you write home about and say, oh, wow, I found the most amazing thing. But, boy, it makes a room just smell so awesome. My wife would beg to differ, but, I mean, 90% of everybody else would walk into a room after some Lane 1Q had been blazed, and they'd be like, ooh, what's that? Oh, yeah. I love me some 1Q. Man, this stuff is so good. And I know there's probably some of you out there who are smoking pipes and like thinking to yourself, sorry, I like it. What can I say? My brother turned me on to it. I was a snob at one time, and I am no longer a tobacco snob. I mean, I like a good tobacco. I like a good tobacco that all the tobacco snobs like, but I'm not above smoking some 1Q or some Captain Black. I even have some half and half over there, which I don't smoke very much, but I will smoke it. I haven't smoked a whole lot of it. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that makes me a snob. Who knows? Maybe I am. Okay, and the pipe went out. All right, well, I think what I'm going to do right now is cut and go forward in time about 5 minutes to where I'll have a cup of coffee. So let me just do some time travel real quick, and then I'll have a cup of coffee to go with this amazing pipe, and then we're probably going to bring it to a close. But who knows? I want to get enough on here to see how it sounds when I put some background music up on with their up, you know, they're on with, yeah. Coffee time, baby. Okay, so now that the coffee's brewed and I've got a pipe going, in this video, the raw footage is now nearly at 20 minutes. Now, granted, there is about 5 minutes or 6 minutes in there where I was getting a cup of coffee going. But still, I think that I've got plenty of audio recording and footage to put together a video for myself to determine how well this is going. I mean, my setup here, it's jank. Yeah, I mean, it's complete jank. As a matter of fact, check this out. Let me just pull you out of the tripod here. Yep, that's the setup right there. Okay, a laptop, audio interface, me, microphone. That's the janky setup I got going. But I suspect it's probably going to be better than what I've been doing as far as audio goes. So I guess we'll see. And again, I am going to say that once I mix a little bit of background music in, just a little background music in, you're not going to hear the fans running at all, which is helping to, you know, just keep the smoke moving out that way as opposed to moving up that way, where my wife will have a conniption fit when she smells the, you know, smoky sweet aroma of the Lane 1Q. So I think until the next time we do one of these stupid little videos, to all one or two of you watching, hey, smoke on and drink some coffee. Maybe that's a catchphrase. Maybe I'll never say it again. Who knows? Later.